Hello, everybody. This is Nikki, and
This is Destiny.
today we're coming to talk about karma and life lessons and where we think the universe is at right now and where we think they're trying to take us. I remember. Well, does the universe? Well, we was talking about some.
I have it in the past.
Yeah.
Like, when I was like 18, well, 17, me and my mom got the argument or whatever, and so I put my hands on her. I, fought her or whatever, and then, it got pretty bad. She was really bruised up. So she had to toe bruised up. I had, put my hands on her. And then, a couple of years later, like last year, I got a number.
You did.
Yeah. And then, last year, my daughter, who had, put her hands on me, she had to my house. And I realized that was my karma to put my hands on my mom. Because after he got done beating my ass, I was using that shit to toe. Just like my mama was. I got that done. Put my hands on her. So that was my karma. To do what I did.
Yeah, and what we were saying is that
Did you get my number?
yeah, I'm looking it up now.
Yeah.
I got 901. What you get?
Yeah, 901.
It means a sign of generosity, repetition, continuous cycles, a nuisance, and a fresh start, a new beginning. So basically, what they I think they just said is that it was a cycle, and it was the completion of one as well. But what we're saying, what I'm thinking is going on now is that karma is not taking 2 to 5 years no more. It's taking it's happening I say days.
Mine must have ever because I was there like 17.
No, but now, right now, no, karma is happening faster than faster than it did before.
Yeah, especially with the bar situation.
Yeah, man.
The Amazon situation.
So what I was saying is like, ooh, I messed that up. Hold on, I just messed it up. Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully this works out. If not, we gotta do it again. But yeah, where the universe is taking us, and what we were saying is that, karma is not taking like it used to back in the day, because the universe, I feel like the universe is trying to shift us to a higher level and higher perspective. Now we at a period where we actually have to appreciate it seems like we have to appreciate what they've done in them and acknowledge them for what they have done for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, they showing you how to love yourself so that you can love the things around you. You know what I'm saying? Loving ourselves from the beginning of time. I feel like we was lied to and suppressed in more ways than one. You know, even going back to the Bible, like that, is not all the way. There's some truths that is not being spoken. But coming back to where we are today is that the universe is tired about BS. They're tired of the lies. They tired of us not treating each other like we're supposed to. They tired of us not treating the earth like we should. And they're tired of, yes, and they tired of us living and growing up off of lies. Let's not even go. We don't even have time to go into the holidays that we celebrate and stuff like. No. Mm-mm. So so what is coming back? I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what they're actually going to do when it comes to, you know, the hate that we have been experiencing and putting out in the earth, because all of that stuff is intertwined. It's linked together. Because if you poison in one system, I mean, excuse me, one bad apple spoils a bunch.
Yeah.
So we had a whole system already created off of lies, and then we raised children up off of lies that we was taught, and then that brought us to a lot of, what is it, heartbreaks, pains, disappointments, huh? Suffering, poverty, everything. I mean, we've been paying for karma from back in the day for so long that it's actually time for us to come out of it. You know, and the universe is telling everybody it's time for y'all to get y'all shit together. Like we didn't let y'all do it y'all way. We didn't let y'all do it y'all way, the long way, and the hard way for far too long. So it's time for us to step in and make some change. And the change that is going to come through truth. And the truth lies in us and in we. For years we've had, the suppression of an oppression of people of minorities. Um, nothing's being hidden anymore. Everything's coming to the forefront. The things that we thought were important are not. The things that should, huh?
Like money?
Exactly. Money is an energy. I get that. And in so many words, money is the root of all evil, because there was no balance in it. I mean, even down to money came down to the harm of somebody else. It came through the harming of somebody else, or it was harmed for or due to somebody else. And it has a bad energy. It's good, but there is an energy also attached to it. It has an energy attached to it that you have to have. You need it to survive what you do, and then in order to survive, the things that some people do for to have it. You know,
Yeah.
sacrificial. So you know, we're having to learn how to stop projecting on the outside and looking in the inside. Just like when it comes to manifesting money in my eyes, and how many times when you try to manifest money, you get everything else but the money. You know what I'm saying? Like the spirit guides want us to not focus on the value of the dollar, but focus on the value of ourselves. And they say we can create the lives that we want. And the lives, sometimes the life that you want, the money comes naturally, but the things you gain in manifesting the life that you should have through healthy ways and healthy thinking, the money just comes, and you don't focus so much on the money because you already mentally stable to handle this blessing or this dollar. But really, when it comes down to it, the dollar has value for materialistic things, but when it comes down to love, family, and health, all of that's mental. So that's another part of the things that they want us to shift from, and the karma that's associated with that as well. Because I've been on this journey, and I on my spiritual journey as well, and I thought money would save me from all kinds of things materialistically, but inside I was lacking love, self-love, the love of family, the love of the earth, the appreciation of the earth, the birds, the animals. It's the small things that are worth so much more um, than money. Cause you can't take none of that with you when you leave, and you can't take your family with you when you leave. But you can know what, you can leave a good legacy for them when you do, and that legacy just don't involve money. It involves love, self-respect, self-love, and the ability to loving yourself. That when you do leave your family a legacy, they'll know how to take care of it because they love themselves. So what I'm going back to say is that, we started off the conversation, we was talking about how, in this day and time, when you sit there and you get your karma, it's like you can actually pinpoint the day that it happened.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying about karma and what's going on and the karma with money is that a lot of people seem to be losing it today because the value on it was placed too high, and the value was really in the creation of us, like as a people, and loving ourselves and creating these lives through our thoughts and manifestation, and appreciation, communication, and connection with the universe, and them instilling the synchronicities, the messages. Those things are important. You know, those are things that we should be paying attention to and being grateful for. The dollar, well, it's a necessity in this world, in this realm, because that's how it was made to be. You
Uh-huh.
know, um, I just think that it's time for us to shift our focus onto ourselves. And I really dislike that sometimes I just be talking, but people really need to understand that you could be here today and gone tomorrow. We need to stop focusing on the little things and pay attention to the big things. And the big things is loving yourself and others. And that sounds so storybook, fairy tale, not existent, not real. And that's the sad part, that when people think of the most important things in the world, they be standing there with arms and legs, eyes, ears, and nose right in front of you. And sometimes you be so caught up trying to catch that dollar that you don't even recognize the growth your child just, the growth of your family or the loss of one. It's just, I don't know. I just think that people need to realize that the angels, ancestors, are tired of our mess.
It's been lasting too long.
Too long. Too long. It's time for people to decide what team you on.
Yes.
hmm So, you know, when we out here sitting there running and chasing that money, y'all better, it's time to take some time out. And you can work, chase that money. You better chase yourself, and you better give some love to the universe and your ancestors, because you know what? They could take your ass out of here anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime. So it's best to shift your focus from materialistic things, is what they've been teaching me for the longest, and shift your focus on self-love, gratitude, and appreciation. Appreciate that you wake up in the morning. Appreciate you got a roof over your head. You got family. Huh? Yeah. Mm. Yeah. So. But me and Destiny, we're not gonna be on here long. But it's just something that we need to realize that, you know, treat people how you want to be treated. And
that's what I learned that on my journey.
Yes. And realize
what you put out is what you gonna get back.
Exactly.
So I learned that too.
And treat people
right at all times.
At all times. So, I'm just glad, I'm grateful that I have had this experience, this journey. I'm grateful to understand what is important and what is not. And another thing, even though people do get their karma, it ain't nothing to celebrate. It's nothing to watch somebody who do you wrong get their karma. Just, says pray for them and
hopefully they learn from it,
Yeah, and cease that situation and let it be dead. That situation and move on. Because it's hard out here for everybody. And everybody out here got to learn, and everybody out here got to change one day eventually, and hopefully it ain't too late. But just all as I'm saying, continue to connect with your spirit guides, your ancestors. Set them up an altar. Give them, put them a nice plate of fruit, something good out there, and just keep that little space clean and just go in there and say, I love you and I'm grateful and thank you for sticking by me through everything. Give them some love for real, because you're not out here by yourself. You might feel like you alone and by yourself, but you're not. You're not. And shift your focus from the outside and pay attention to the inside, because that's where all the beautiful things are at, because they created you. The Most High, those things are important. Not man-made money. You were God-made, spiritually made, wonderfully made, beautifully made. Don't let the outside world convince you otherwise, because you was made to do amazing things and be grateful for everything and everybody and every lesson, because they made you who you are today. And with that being said, me and Destiny about to sign out. I hope you all have a beautiful and blissful week.
Yes. And stay positive.
As always, keep your thoughts positive. Stay strong. And if you see somebody that need a shoulder to cry on and an ear to listen to, be there and not square. All right, with that, we're gone.
Bye, you guys.
Bye. See you later.